Welcome back, everyone, to Pineleaf on Board, where we are beginning our fourth game of Charterstone in this campaign, where it is our object now to have the most buildings in our charter, in addition, of course, to having the most VP points at the end of the game. And note that the progress token starts 2 spaces ahead where it normally would be, which means that we will have a shorter game as a result of that. But it looks like I'll be able to actually use objectives now, which is good because all I have to do is make sure that I build a building. And there we are at the new buildings added to the non-player ones. Oh, it's right. We are playing with perils now. And it looks like the first player is going to be the yellow charter. Now, which one do I want here? The Ringmaster or the Cat Whisperer? For the Cat Whisperer, I'm going to have at least 2 cats out so that I can recall them properly. And the Ringmaster is whenever you score an objective, gain +2 victory points. That would be nice. Are the objectives visible yet? Yes, they are. See, pay your dues, divide and conquer. That means having 3 different types of minions. That means I'll have to get a robot. Is it impossible for me to get a robot these days? That's a good question. The robot is not yet available, which means I can get a chef, but none of the others. The 2 influence for 2 wood is out now. That's good to see. And what's the other one? Yeah, I don't think I have the... Oh, no, here we are. Two coins for a robot. All right, so I can get that. So I just need to get a few coins. I know, that's a big if. And I need a pair of that. Then I can get... Then I'll be able to have at least... But that means also getting them all out at the same time. The other one is the pay your dues. That might be a little bit easier. And helping hands, getting a couple of assistants. There's one up there right now, so I might be able to do something with that. Oh yes, and that's because I want to make sure that the Ringmaster I can actually use. I should be able to do at least one of the objectives, so I will take the Ringmaster. There you go. And now I get to take one of these. Crate number 41. See the Sword Maiden, the Shrubber. I'm not too sure I'd be going to either of those too often, so I don't think that will be good. The Repair Shop, the Sherpa, +1 VP whenever I... What do you do? When you ever advance the progress. I think I'll grab crate 41. Yeah, because I think that's the... Alright, there we go. And advancement mat. Okay, this is the updated advancement mat, so it looks like we got a blacksmith in response. There you go. Now I'll see if I can get some money, and best way to get some money, I think, would be to... Oh yeah, for the iron. So we want the iron. The iron is already occupied. Well, don't worry, I've got an influence for an iron and a victory point then. There you go. I don't want to spend too much influence, but at least I could get some back with the help of a chef. So we have here, I've got... Oh yes, right, because I wanted... Let's see. Oh, May's at full influence, so my going to the location of her chef is not going to be any detriment to me. There you go. So now I should be able to either get my own chef or to get my own robot. And let's see, since somebody's already there and I want to grab the peril that's right over here. Oh, it's sort of moot because I've got the cat right now. Let's see, so I might as well start working on a peril there. So got one vermin and well, I think I just need to go and start grabbing another pumpkin here, and I'll just have to pick up next turn instead of doing anything, unless somebody, of course, is kind enough to bump me. But I'm not going to bet on that at the moment. Yeah, I didn't think so. Let's just retrieve everything, and then I can start grabbing a robot. When you get into the latter game, unless there's a really desirable spot, there'll be, of course, less bumping because there'll be more worker placement locations. Okay, there's nothing there. Well, this is more desirable to go to first since this has a... There you go. Now I've got a chef. So I could get some influence back if needed. And let's see, we are still... See, what's my best path for some money then? Well, I'll have to pick up if I go and do that. So probably a better idea here is, how far am I away from getting it? Let me remember what my objective. Oh, paying dues. Oh, that's right. That's what I'm trying to do. Is I'm trying to get the third item for that. Of course, there's always the possibility of getting a private objective. In fact, I probably should do that. Get the influence. Take care of that. Where are we going? Oh, she is building something. All right. Of course she's building, because you will be built, because that's the idea of this particular one, is to build until you are full. And then I am still trying to get... Oh, yeah, sorry. I'm trying to get money for the... Oh, somebody... No one bumped me. I was just... Okay, let me just get the cat here so I could get my extra... So that means I just need one more coin and I'll be ready. And I'll get my robot, and once I do that, I'm hoping to be able to start getting things in motion. Unfortunately, I don't have any way... See, do I have any resources? Of course not. I never have resources. Why should I ever have resources? I tend to... Oh. See, influence for grain and resource. I'm trying to see if there's wood for this. Try to see if there's any way to get resources for influence, because that would be nice, because once you get a chef, that becomes a nice thing to do. It looks like I'll have to try this one, despite giving somebody a card for that. And I think that unless somebody bumps me, I am going to have to go in there. Now, since this is only a 3-player game, there will also be less bumping. There's a lot more bumping, of course, if you've got a 6-player game. First game in a 6-player game, bumping all over the place. Now, let's see where we got. Let's go here. That'll give me my Divide and Conquer title. And I can use my Ringmaster. Then I could worry about other matters, such as building the... Right, I do have an objective that can be scored. And how about if I... Oh, that's right. I've got a robot now. Is there anything here that I can get that's going to be useful? VP in the red charter or green, red, or black for coinage. Green, red, none of those returned coins. None of those returned coins. And red, boy, no wonder no one's picked them up yet. And the assistant is a Zeppelin, 2 extra victory points. And since I plan on building a building this time around, that would be the perfect one to get. So I am going to play the robot. What did I forget? Oh, I need a pumpkin. Oh, yes, I need a pumpkin before I can do that. All right, well, I will still grab the engineer, and I'll just turn that in next turn. Well, I could have gone to the grandstand instead of going to the and in fact, okay, it looks like I'm going to give myself 1 extra VP then for this, or a few extras. Oh wait, that's worth 8 in all, and now of course divide and conquer. And so I've used the ringmaster, and that also allows me to get my reputation up because I timed that perfectly. Well, the opposition helped me in that. 5 friends up there. Oh boy. Now that I got that done, my next objective is to get the cat cafe up. And that means 2 pumpkins. Well, do I want the cat cafe up, or would I rather have this go up? It's an interesting thought. I think I'll get the cat cafe up simply because I want to make sure I don't run out. Yeah, the time is running short. So 2 pumpkins, a wood, and that. So be nice if I had a golem around, but I don't. So that's going to be one less. I can't get I can't draw another card by using my own. It's only when an opponent goes into your minion's location that you get anything out of it. Actually, let me try this. Alright, gives this. Now let's see if I spent too much time trying to get that objective. Speaking of golems, they have just been unlocked. Alright. I was wondering when he was going to get around to doing that. Oh, that's right. The red charter is not an active player. So, and constructing a building. So here's the constructor card. So another way to construct a building, but that's not out right now. So let's see. I need a pumpkin. Let me double check. I need 2 pumpkins, and that's too bad there wasn't a way to get 2 pumpkins quickly, but alas, no. So I cannot put my chef there. So I'll put my you can't put a minion where a minion already is, but I can spend the influence for that and grab it that way. And now let's see if the game can last long enough in order for me to build something, because they seem to be trying to run down the clock pretty quickly. And I've got to retrieve. All right, yeah, I am. Well, fortunately, oh wait, I could really use a golem now. Now let's see. We want the. I'm always forgetting which ones I need. I need a pumpkin and a coal. So let's see. Where is the coal? The coal is right there, right where we have a fuel shortage. So I'm going to grab that. Now, I don't know if I'm going to have time to actually turn in any of these perils. I suspect not. And that just leaves a pumpkin. And for a pumpkin... Ooh, the librarian is here. I am just... Yeah, I am definitely going to use the robot to pick up the last pumpkin. Pick up the librarian. Good. I'll be keeping the librarian over to the next game would be the plan. Because the bonus is to give me an extra VP on there, and extra VP never hurts. Now, I should have everything I need to build the cat cafe. Good. So I am going to go... Oopsie daisy. Oh, that's right. I want to go to the Zeppelin. Cat cafe. Build. Right over here. And I actually got some influence out of that. How are we doing? We've got three more progress left before the game is over. And let's see, I am 6 behind. No, I am way... Oh, I am... Oh, boy, am I behind. Let's see. How's the best way of handling this? I've got grain. What can I do with grain? I think my best bet is to head up here. Unfortunately, I can't do that with what I've got right now, since those aren't in there. How are my objectives? I have one helping hand. Well, I mean, the only way I could do this to be going in there. Either that or grabbing a private objective and finishing it, but I have a feeling that's a shot in the dark at this late in the game, so I'm going to go for retrieving everything and hoping I get an opportunity to do something else after that. But that's right, I am last, so I do have that opportunity here, but this is... Yeah, I am getting... And unfortunately, they are also running up here, and that means they've probably taken away all of the good stuff already. Alright, let's get rid of that and that. And we'll see how long this lasts, because... See if I can at least get some points in here. Oh, that's right. They're probably doing the same thing I am, trying to see if we could get anything onto get the objective that's related to this. So there'll be a lot of bumping here because we're all going into the same area. And perils, I'll take this one. I have 4 perils left. At least I hit 30, and I will hit 40, maybe. Alright, so that is... See, we're all tied on that track. So what's left in here? We've got... 2 minions for 4. 3 cards for 3 and an 3 plus the reputation. What cards do I have right now? I've got 3 crates and the engineer. Well, the engineer I no longer absolutely need. So I'm gonna have to ditch 2 of these anyway. So that's probably my best bet is through cards. So I'm going to have to spend 3 cards, though, because I am going to need to push the reputation track up there. And I was getting rid of the engineer, because I definitely want to keep the librarian. Okay, one discards that. Oh, 10, 12, or 41. Actually, how am I? Oh, 2 of 6. Okay. And let's see. I want to keep 41 for the next game. So 10, discards that. 12, discards that. Increase. And we'll see how that goes. Is there going to be anything left for me in there? Actually, hold on. Well, let's see. What do I need? I've done that. I'll need a pumpkin. Yes, that is. Yeah. What's in here that I could use? Nothing that I really want, because I don't really like that monument. Right, actually, that monument can get you a crate for an influence? Alright, I will instead take... I don't really need that influence. Alright, so I'll put this down here, take this, and I think this will be the... Is this going to be the last round? Maybe. Now I think, yeah, this will be the end of the game if I've done this right. And, oh yeah, which of these do I want? Oh, well, I won't be able to keep the jeweler since that's, oh, a windmill. I'll take the windmill. And I'll take this score. And that ends the game. And I am actually, I'm 2 points behind Bruce, but I get 3 more reputation, so I might actually have won the game. The progress march has reached the end. And yes, I have the most. I'm the only one who had them all, so I got the extra glory for that. Yes, with the charters bursting in the seams and constant pressure from the Forever King to expand, you devise a plan to utilize the Sky Islands that circulate this village. Should we ask the Forever King for permission to use the Sky Islands, or we expand the village using Sky Islands without consulting the king? I don't know about you, but if there's anything that says, of course you're going to satisfy the king on this one, this seems to be an obvious case to me, because there is absolutely no drawback that I know of for asking permission. You're surprised to find that one of the Sky Islands you tether has an inhabitant, an old mystic. He pulls you into a tight embrace, his foul breath tickling your ear. Metempsychosis, he whispers, the process of moving the soul from one body to another. How else do you think the Forever King has lived so long? In other news, the king is happy that you checked with him before proceeding to the Sky Island plan. And I win by 1 point. Whew. That was quite a close one. I thought I was going to be in last place the way things were going in near the end there, but I just managed to get that last objective right at the end. And because I had the fairgrounds and I had the friend, right? Because without that friend card, I would not have gotten that extra victory point that I needed. So it would have been a tie game there instead. All right. Nice. And I get 6 glory as a result, which means 5 of that will go to that. And where should I proceed next? I think we're getting to a point where I could start adding an extra persona. Or actually, capacity might be good because I think by the time this gets to full, I'll be at an ideal spot for starting to utilize this. If you do it too early, you just hit peak and you really don't help all that much. All right, resource there. I've got the. Oh, that's right. I don't get an extra capacity because I won the game. All right, so I'll keep the. Oh, how many do I keep of these? Yeah, I definitely see. Do I really want the windmill? Now I'm thinking of, all right, how much do I really want this? That's only an 8-pointer. I want crate 41, and I want the librarian. I think though I can only keep 2 if I remember correctly. Yeah, and select minion. Did I build the cat cafe? Let me check. Yeah, I have the cat cafe. So that means that I want to keep the. I usually like to keep the ones that are hardest to get. All right, and the game is finished. And that concludes game number 4. And next time, we get to start out using Sky Islands when we return to Piney Plays. Pineleaf on board playing Charterstone.